a brief evolution of music. So as I'm sure many of you know, the electric guitar and many such instruments have been around for hundreds of years. But what isn't included in that is its involvement in America. While it was originally introduced in like 1800, it didn't really become popular to the late 19th century into the early 20th century for various reasons. I hope everyone has at least heard of Gibson and Epiphone. Good? All right, so both companies have been around roughly 120 years, and they've been making excellent acoustic and semi-hollow body guitars all the while. That was really between 1900 and 1935, though. If we fast forward to 1955, we see a lot has changed. For starters, there have been quality electric modifications on guitars for like the last 20 years or so, starting with Rickenbacker, and moving up from there. Like the Les Paul, Gibson's famous guitar, has been in production for 3 years now. Fender has been active for like the last 7 years or so, producing the Broadcaster, which we now know as the Telecaster, and Precision Bass, which changed music as we know it altogether. We also see the music scene has shifted quite a bit. Before 1950s, big bands were really popular. There was a lot of things like swing and club music and things like that. But we see three main groups rise up and really take the scene, those being blues, country, and jazz. So one famous guitarist in particular played that song. His name was B.B. King. I'm sure if you've heard of him. Well, he didn't make that song. It was originally written in 1951, but it was mildly received. It only really became famous in 1971 when he played it. The dates on this, however, are not important. Just listen to the sound. Right? So I'm sure music like Hendrix's would have come out eventually. I mean, there's pictures of him like 14 years old holding a 1954 Stratocaster. Right? So he was going places long before that. But he didn't spark the revolution. There's one thing in particular that really sparked the musical revolution in the 1960s. And it's really just two simple chords. So in 1965, Bob Dylan took the stage at the Newport Folk Festival. He debuted his new song, Like a Rolling Stone. Now he got up there with a Fender and a Stratocaster on his neck, much like I have around mine now, and an electric band to back him up. It depends on who you talk to, but between a third and half the crowd left, booing him and calling him a heretic. Now, Dylan didn't care. He was up there to play his music how he wanted to play it. It wasn't his problem if they liked it or not. But in doing so, he changed the way we look at music and culture altogether. He took something that was before very bland, very homogenous. It was all the same. You heard the same music day in and day out, no matter the artist. And he started a revolution, right? After that day, July 25th, 1965, no one looked at folk or any other music the same way, mostly because it had been revolutionized. And Dylan was at the forefront of that revolution. So the 60s were loud and confusing. We can all agree on that. A lot happened in the music world and in the world world. We had Vietnam, we lived through World War II, things like that. But on a musical scale, the most important event would probably be the beginning of the British invasion. No, I'm not talking colonial British invasion. I'm talking invasion of British bands. I'm sure you've all listened to like the Beatles, the Clash, the Stones, at least once in your life, somewhere, right? They came in and they were loved by Americans, but they didn't come over because of the ratings in America necessarily. They more or less got the boot in Europe because no one wanted to listen to the stuff that they'd been playing for the past 20 years. Their music was founded on African American music, much like modern blues and jazz, which was a very predominant African American genre in the 1940s and 50s. They'd been playing that over there for 20 years. So they came over here and started playing it, and Americans ate it up. They loved it. It was new. It was innovative, and it wasn't as innovative, right? But it was influential, but not nearly as influential as Dylan was. But it did have some upsides. Psychedelic rock came around in the 70s. It's super eclectic, it's super groovy, it's pretty good with some acid or weed or both. You know, it's up to you. Now, it came in, and it was new for the time, but it wasn't really anything super new. We'd been getting things like it before in the previous decade. If you look at it, the 1970s are really just a continuation of the 60s. Folk rock, funk, disco, all of it has a main line to something in the previous decade. The 80s are where it really gets interesting because we saw the rise of three main music genres again. We saw the rise of hard rock, metal, and punk. So songs like this. This. Right? The 80s did what the 60s did. They stopped playing what society said they had to play, and they started playing what they wanted to play, how they wanted to play it, and they didn't care if you liked it or disliked it. Whether or not they harken back to Dylan and say that he was their inspiration or not, it's very clear that they followed the same paths he did. They set up for whatever they wanted to do, and they did. No questions asked. They got booed a lot, but hey, that's part of it. If you look at it, the 1960s, 80s, and 90s are where the most musical progression really occurred. Just all because of Dylan. He opened up all these new ways to express yourself, with or without an electric guitar, with or without a band. So we end up with more music like this in the future. And this. Great. So those came out in the 90s. I mean, Metallica, one of the big four thrash metal bands, definitely didn't get that title for no reason. And Nirvana, the king of grunge, like undisputed, definitely didn't earn that title without due cause. They were up there and they did exactly what Dylan did. They played what they wanted to, how they wanted to, and they played the hell out of it. Like, they didn't care. And they made it very, very well doing it. Because that's what society really wanted. If we move forward into the past 16, 17 years or so, starting in the early 2000s, we see another shift in music, but not for the better. Modern music isn't bad per se. If you like it, you like it. That's not my problem. But they moved away from the electric guitar and things like that. There's a really big decrease for music from the past 40 years, and a huge influx of new music made with synthesized equipment and acoustic guitars and semi-hollow body guitars. And it changed the music scene again, which, you know, better or worse, can't really say. But now, you know, 10, 15 years after that, we're seeing another change. Millennials are starting to bring back what we would now consider older classical music, right? There's been a huge influence in Nirvana, Metallica, Anthrax, right? All these names that you may or may not have heard before are starting to come back and become more popular. And they're doing it because they think it'll make them look cool. Don't do it because you think you'll look cool. You'll look like a fool, okay? If you want to support something, support it. All right, that's the end of class. We're here at 10 a.m. sharp tomorrow. We're going to go over the evolution, specific evolution music from 1900 to 1935.